This is a demonstration of the Gold Bug 2. My original manuals and paperwork that it came with. And I bought this to find gold nuggets or places to dry wash, excuse me, with my dry wash machine, which didn't last long because a lot of labor, and I found a lot more gold in playgrounds and demolition sites than I have nuggets. So this will be a demonstration of what I hear, what I choose to dig. Targets, the good targets, bad targets, and I have a series of videos that'll show you how I learn the machine and how I find gold. It'll be in playground chips, and it's the easiest place to learn any machine, and then eventually you can go into the field and learn demolition sites, and if you want to go out in the boonies and look for gold nuggets, you can do that as well. But I've done all of it. But anyway, here's my test field. It's above ground. I have silver, gold, I have some chains, and a couple of pieces of iron, and maybe I'll dig a target or two in the dirt right here to show you exactly what it is coming out of the ground. It's the same. So what I do is I turn the machine on, the volume all the way up. There's a button down here at the bottom, a knob. I tune this to the threshold. The threshold will be a hum. I turn the hum down as low as I can get it. Then I turn my sensitivity all the way up, and my ground balance. I have ground balance machine at this point. I find a place on the surface or the ground that there's no dirt, no trash, no targets. Not on the surface, just underneath the ground. So I can hear something here. Over here I don't hear anything. So I'll take the ground mineralization and switch it to, I'm actually at it. So what I'll do, there's no switch for ground mineralization on this machine. So I'll pump the coil up and down. When it goes down, I'll hear a noise, or pull up, I'll hear a noise. And if I pull up and hear a noise and go down, I won't hear anything sometimes. Well, I want to get to where I hear the same sound up and down like this. So I'll take the machine and I'll turn it. Right now, when I push the machine down, I hear it whoop, whoop, whoop. When I turn this knob, it switches. Now I hear it pulling the machine up. Now I want to be in between that, where there's nothing. Right here. Here's the fine tune wheel here. And if you fine tune it, I don't hear anything now. I just hear a small hum. Now, these are the switches that I use while I'm hunting. If I have this on normal and this on normal, both of these. When I hear a target I want to dig, I'll switch this up to that mode and check the target. That's my iron discrimination. But normally I hunt in this mode alone, not on the boost, not on high mineralization or low. I put it on normal. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing. And like I said, I use this switch. Every target I use this switch. Okay, so right now here's what I hear. I hear just that's it. That target right there is a piece of iron staple inside this wood. If iron discrimination, I really don't hear much. Now this is a silver ring I'm gonna go over next. Okay, keep going. I didn't hear. See, when you go over a ring, you hear a double chirp sometime. Hear that? The coil is actually picking up the sound from this edge to that edge, and it beeps here, goes away, and it comes back on right here. Beep, 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 like that. If you detect a large target, it'll beep. If it's big like this, you'll get a beep on this edge, it'll blank out, and you hear it over here, so you don't really, you can't determine a lot what you're digging. But once I hear something like that, that's not a good sounding target compared to this quarter. You hear it chirping, but if I get a chirp sound, I turn it, the iron discrimination of iron, go over it. You hear that? If I move it a little around, it's like locked on. It's not strong, but it's better than this. Look at this. This is that piece of staple in the wood. Here, I'll put it back on regular, and now watch. Nothing. Now come back to the silver and put it on the iron. I hear that. Okay, that's how you that's the target. That's how I tell to dig a target. If I get this response here, and I hear a good sound here. This is a like a 1876 half dime. There must be something under the bottom of this making it. I'm getting a double sound, but that's a half dime. Oh no, that's a real dime. Sorry, that's like a 1960, a 59 Roosevelt silver dime. Now I come over it. Hear that? It's locked on. I don't get that. I don't get that on this iron nut. Here's the iron nut. Good sound. But watch when I turn it to iron discrimination. I still get a good sound here on this iron. I would dig that, but when that was under the ground, I really wasn't getting that. But that's not a bad sound. It has a lot of alloy and it's thick. Here's a nail. I put it on a nail, I don't get anything really. That's it. Now I come back to this doggone silver. Okay, and here's a dime. This is a half dime. A half dime. And I'm going to hit the silver. Iron discrimination. I'm getting a locked on signal. I'm not even moving the coil much and it's responding. Same with this silver quarter. Looks like a 1959 quarter. I get a solid hit. And this is a little bitty silver clasp. Now I'm going to put the iron discrimination on. And there's a nail right here. Look at that. No, is that a nail? No, that's a piece of wood. But that's a little chirp. But if I put the iron on it, and I move it, I get a lot of response. Here's a V nickel. Look at that. I get a good response from all nickels. Now watch the iron discrimination. Same thing. That'll make you dig it. Okay, now I'm going to go back to this here. Okay, we going along. I hear this. Something in the ground here. Well, I wouldn't dig it. It's iron. See, I'm not getting any responses. And I can actually show you. Let me see. I'm hearing a lot of signals. It's just, yeah, that signal doesn't sound bad. Let me see. It's going to be, I would say, it might be let me see. I'd say it's not iron or it's a nut, something big. It could be iron. Larger pieces of iron gives you a, yeah, and it's sort of deep. Watch. I'm just digging it. Might be a nail. There's something here. Where'd it go? That was a piece of foil. See that? It's in there. It was right there. That's what that was, foil. That can fool you. Let me find a, it must be, could be foil. Here's a little chirp. I don't really hear. Here, I don't get any that much of a response here. See what it is. It's like a nail. I'm hearing a double chirp. It fell back in the hole. Where is it? Look at that. What is that? Piece of iron. See that? So I'm just showing you. I wouldn't have dug that. Now I come back over here. Here's a little bitty gold earring. Same kind of thing. As that over there, I found this detecting. Now listen when I put the iron on discrimination. I can't scrub it, but you can hear that. It's different versus this. Here's a, there's that iron. Nothing. That's detecting it. Now come over to this gold. That's small gold. Okay, now here's a gold ring. This is a 10-karat gold ring I found. Hear that? Whoop, whoop, whoop. I'm listening to that whop. I'll put that over iron discrimination. Listen to that. Same way with this little ring. You're getting a double chirp because of the open ring. Now, the iron discrimination, look at that. Now back to this piece. Iron discrimination, nothing. But back to this little gold. That's small, but it's still responding. Look at the iron nail, not so. Now watch, here. Here's a silver chain. They're responding very well that way. Now when I go over the silver chain this way, see that? It blinked. See that? You can't find it. It's picking it up both ways. Look at that. But this way, and listen to this way. Whop, 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 but listen to this way. But this way, that's what I told you. It blanks out in the middle. Here. Hear that? The same with this gold tennis bracelet. Well, listen to that. Perfect. Listen this way. Listen to that. Hear that? Sounds like something's right here, but let me move that out the way. Here, hold on. Let me see. Hear that? Now listen. It's trying to pick up all that, but I'm getting the sound. I move that. Look, come over here. Iron discrimination's good on that nut. You dig it, but this nail, nothing. And then if you go this way, you hear a double chirp. If you go this way, you hear a single chirp. Long ways. All right. I think that was it. I've tested everything here. So you can see what the difference is between digging a trash item and not. So when I'm in playgrounds, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm looking for. So in the future videos, you can check it out. If you get into this hobby, you know, your learning curve could be a lot shorter than my original one was, which was like 7 months. But I can hear what the machine's saying. Your brain turns into like a graft. But hope you guys enjoy the future videos coming up here. So this is my video setup. I go like that.